Good morning, everybody. Today is around lunchtime on Monday, the 14th of February. We're getting ready for a newsletter to go out later on this week. So most of these notes will be covered through the newsletter, but it's been a fairly positive start to our term. Kids have come back fairly happy and safe, which is great. And we've developed some pretty good routines. At the moment, we are predicting that the current COVID guidelines will continue for a couple more weeks yet. We are due for an update in the next couple of days, but we can't see things changing greatly. As you know, we sent home the rapid antigen tests in students' bags last week, which seemed to go fairly smoothly, which we're pleased about. Exactly what's going to happen with the next round still does remain to be seen. We've been involved in class a lot with getting some baseline assessment done. So the teachers handed over data from the end of 2021 to the 2022 teachers, and we've started the assessment schedule for this year to help make sure that we're teaching the children exactly what they need to learn and to make sure that we're charting their progress. The overall goal, of course, is to make sure that every year each child makes at least 1 year's progress. And if we can do better than that, then we're heading in definitely the right direction. The impact of COVID has been very, very modest for Thornlie West Public Schools so far, which is great. So there have been some programs that have been slightly slower getting off and started than we would have hoped, because obviously we need to make sure that we've got enough teachers in the classroom in the first instance before we deploy teachers into other spaces. But we've had no classrooms closed. The school has remained open, and it is my understanding, in fact, that all New South Wales schools remain open without the need to close any school this year, which is really great. We're very, very pleased indeed. One thing we've been doing a lot of work on has been on our school communication methods. So where we send out information to the whole community, there's a whole range of ways that happens, and that seems to reach homes fairly successfully and reliably, and everyone seems to know exactly what's going on. The thing we are also trying to work on is when parents have the need to contact the school, how long does it take to get back to them, and how reliably can that happen? So we've been working on a bit of a service protocol here at school. So a message comes in the most instances, that message is best directed towards the classroom teacher. But it's important for us to understand how that time frame is working. So what's going to happen now is, as the message gets passed on from the office to the appropriate person, which is mostly the classroom teacher, parents will get a heads up that the message has been passed on. And what we'll be doing is making sure that we get back to everybody by the end of the next business day. Doesn't mean we'll necessarily resolve that communication, but we'll certainly touch base to let you know where we're up to. And the APs will get a CC in on that as well. So there's a couple of people that have their heads in the loop, and that gives a bit of certainty for our community. The other thing that we've been doing is working on, how do you guys plan ahead to know what's going to happen here at school? So via our school website, we have got a calendar that has been started this week. It's embedded in the school website. Now, I've made a little video here for you to have a look at so you can see how that's going to work. So to access our school calendar, the first thing you'll need to do is to Google Thornlie West Public School. You can do this either via a computer or via your mobile phone. It looks much the same. And on this blue band here on the right-hand side, you can see the tab that says Term Dates and Calendar. And by clicking on that, it'll provide you an option for a link to follow through. And that link will take you to the public calendar. We've started to populate all of the fields. You can decide if you're going to look via day, by week, month, or by term. And obviously you can skip ahead to whichever point you like. We're still entering all of our dates in for this term. As we add details, you go to click on the links here, and they would provide the information that you would require. So today is the 14th of February. You can see we have the swimming carnival zone trials on today with the times. And then tomorrow evening and on Wednesday evening, we have the Meet the Teacher events. Hopefully that'll help everyone to know exactly what's happening here at school. So hopefully that video about our school calendar made a bit of sense to you all, and it's an opportunity for you to plan ahead. We're still populating that as I would have said. So do watch this space, and we'll get all of our dates on there as quick as we possibly can. Other than that, it's zone swimming trials today. By the time this video goes out and you grab the newsletter, we'll know how we've gone, and we have our fingers crossed for our zone time trials that they've all gone well. Other than that, it's certainly we wish you a good week, and we'll catch up with you soon.